Today, we're going to talk about the benefits of becoming an affiliate, how you have the ability to partner up with VIP and Iconic on a bigger level as an affiliate to create residual income. What is residual income? It's doing work one time and getting paid over and over and over for that work that you did once. I've been getting paid every single Friday for as long as I can remember because of this industry. It doesn't matter if you're working, if you're traveling, if you're sleeping. Once you have your foundation built, you're going to get paid every single Friday, no matter what. Just to introduce myself really quick, my name is Matthew Cruz. I am a business owner and investor based out of Seattle, Washington. I have about a decade of experience when it comes to affiliate marketing and 8 years as well in the different financial markets like trading and investing, which is obviously one of the main things that we do. Trading and investing are two of the best ways in the world to make money online, but it's meant to multiply your money, not be the main source initially. You need another source of income to actually trade with. And what do most people do? Most people are trying to use their job money to trade, but they're living paycheck to paycheck. If you're struggling to pay bills, you're going to be very, very emotional trading in that way. So imagine being able to help us grow this community and make an extra couple $100 a month, couple $1,000 a month, sky's the limit, really, and being able to use that money to trade with, or being able to use that money to pay your bills, travel, to do whatever it is that you really want to do. Because of this industry, I went from working as a valet, parking cars, making $10 an hour, hating my situation, hating my life, to having financial freedom, not having to clock in or clock out at a regular 9 to 5 for the past decade, having time freedom, having control of my time, my schedule, being able to do the things that I want to do, having location freedom, being able to travel to 30 plus countries. And it's because of this information, and we're going to show you exactly how to do it. But before we dive into it, let's talk about the traditional path so that we have something to compare this industry to. So we're all taught, hey, go to school, get good grades, get a good job. How many of you guys have heard that before? Here's the problem. Average student loan debt is $40,000. Only 60% of people are actually graduating. Half of those people are getting a job outside of their degree. And once you have that job, 78% of people are living paycheck to paycheck. They're not making the money that they want to make. And even if you are making a ton of money, the worst part is that 85% of people that have a job, this says dissatisfied. For me, I hated my job. Most people are not happy doing what they're doing. On top of that, your average person will go through 12 jobs in their lifetime. In 2026, job security is really obsolete. And here's the craziest part. AI is going to affect 300 million jobs, according to Goldman Sachs. So a lot of the jobs that people are studying for might not even be there at the end of their college career. Now, I'm not down on college. I went to college for a little bit. This is not me being pessimistic. This is just realistic. This is the reality of the situation. Now, according to US federal government data, out of 100 people who start working at the age of 25, by the age of 65 years old, only two are wealthy. Eight are financially independent. Now, what's scary is 20 are still working, 54 rely on Social Security, and 17 are deceased. What does this mean? This means that 90% of people by the age of 65 are either dead or dead broke. Can we agree that the system is broken? So, why this industry? How does it actually work? Rather than companies spending millions of dollars on radio, TV, billboard advertisement, they pay people like you and I, your average person, to share their products and services, in this case, to share our community. Our goal is to grow this community and help as many people as we possibly can. So when you share our education, our scanners, our live sessions, our travel, our automation, our community, that is how you get paid. Now, when people are deciding to become an affiliate, I ask them three simple questions. I say, hey, number one, how did you get started with VIP and Iconic? Because for me, I had someone who was having 10 times more success than me introduce me to this platform, and I would not be here today if that person didn't introduce me. And I feel like if he didn't open up his mouth, I wouldn't be here. And so I want to pay that forward. The second thing I ask people is, have you seen growth personally from this platform, whether it's financially, whether it's personal development mindset wise, maybe you've changed the way that you thought, maybe it's by the community has impacted you in a positive way. Have you seen growth? If you've been in this platform for more than 24 hours, I can almost guarantee you've seen massive growth. and value from the platform. The third thing I ask people is, do you believe that other people out there need this information? And if the answer is yes, you've seen a ton of growth, yes, it's impacted you in a positive way, yes, there's other people that need this information, then it's a no-brainer to become an affiliate. It's a win-win-win. The company wins because word of mouth is the most powerful form of advertisement. So it makes sense for them. The customer wins. They're getting world-class education and an amazing community. And then the affiliate wins. You win because you create residual income. Now, I don't know if you guys have heard of Robert Kiyosaki. He wrote the book Rich Dad, Poor Dad. It's the number one personal finance book of all time. He has another book called Business of the 21st Century. And in that book, he breaks down why this industry, this business model is the best business for your average person to create wealth. And he breaks down a couple of the benefits. I'll go over those key benefits for you. He says the top 5% of people, statistically speaking, that control 95% of the world's money are either investing in trading or they own a business. We have the ability here to do both. Now, the second benefit is you're going to learn sales skills, people skills, leadership skills. For me personally, every single person that I know that has made seven figures or more, that is a millionaire, said that the most important skill that you could learn is sales. They started in sales, maybe they're in sales, or they learned from sales. So that is very, very valuable. Third thing is a low barrier of entry, and you could start part-time. It was a couple $100 for us to get started here, right? Usually, if you want to start a traditional brick and mortar business, what do you need? You need a lot of capital, and you need to start. You can't just start part-time. You have to quit everything that you're doing. Right here, you could start an hour, 2 hours, few hours a day. Now, on top of that, you have residual income, which we talked about, but also leveraged income. There's a famous quote from J. Paul Getty. He was a billionaire. He said, I'd rather get paid 1% of 100 people's efforts rather than 100% of my own. So you're able to build a team. It's not just individually when it comes to referrals, it's cumulatively as a group. Now, 99% of everything is done for you. The education is done for you. The live sessions, the scanners, the customer support, the compensation plan, everything is done for you. 99% of everything is done for you, I should say. The only thing that you have to do is simply make the referral. That's it. And then on top of that, networking and referring is something that we do already. How many of you guys have heard that your network is your net worth? It's not what you know, it's who you know. Networking is something that we should be constantly doing anyways. And when it comes to referring, like I said earlier, 80% of all buying decisions come from word of mouth, right? We're constantly referring people, whether it's this phone, whether it's this pre-workout, whether it's these glasses, whatever it is. If you see a good movie, would you tell someone else about it? If the answer is yes, that's how simple what we do is. Now, when people ask why Iconic, why VIP, what separates this company from other companies, I break down the four P's. There's only four things that you can actually compare each company to side by side. So, number one is the people. When you take a look at the leadership of this company, I haven't seen a group of people that have higher levels of integrity, strong work ethics, people that are willing to invest time, energy, and money into this company, and they're innovating more than any other company. They're constantly getting better. They're staying with the times. They're listening to people that are using their products and services and constantly making things better. It's never going to be perfect, but I haven't seen a more innovative company in this industry. Number two is the products and services. I've been in this space since 2017, 2018. And when it comes to the education, I think that we have world-class education. I think that we have the best educators. I think we have the best scanners. I think we have the best technology in this industry. And number three is the pay plan, aka compensation. Without going deep into the numbers, I'll tell you that this is the most simple and aggressive compensation plan that I've ever seen. And then number four is the positioning and timing. Iconic has only been around for a year, so we have a little bit of a foundation built up, but there's still massive room for growth. Right now, nobody knows about this platform. If you're the first person to introduce a product, service, idea, company to your city, to your state, to your country, and it absolutely blows up, where does that leave you? So those are the four P's. Those are why Iconic and VIP. All right, let's break down the compensation plan in the first few ranks. So over here, you have all the ranks. You have the amount of subscribers. It says monthly volume, but this is basically the amount of subscribers that you need to hit each level. And then you have the monthly residual income payout and then the weekly payout. So for example, Rising Star is you referring four people yourself personally. It's the only rank where it's all about you individually. After that, it's cumulatively as a group. but you can see here it says 200, 200. What does that mean? All that means is every single person, when they have the basic membership, they have 100 points associated to them. When they have the plus membership, they have 125 points associated to them. And so you're able to move through the ranks faster. But this is about four people. So once you refer four people, yourself individually, at that point you hit Rising Star, you get a free membership. And so you're getting everything from your membership completely for free on a month-to-month basis. Now, after that, you have Bronze Star, which is about 14 referrals total, seven left, seven right. We have a binary compensation plan. You build two teams. You'll learn more about that in the future. But let's say you refer a few people who refer a few people and it grows. At that point, you're making $700 residually every single month. Then it goes 20 and 20 for Silver Star, which is $1,000 a month. Then Gold is about 30-ish referrals per leg, which is about 60 total, and now you're at $1,500 a month. Then it goes Platinum is about 70 per leg, which is 3,000 a month. Diamond is 150 per leg, which is 5,000 a month, and Icon is 30,000 points, which is 300 people per leg, which is $10,000 residually every single month. I've been paid minimum six figures residually since 2020 because of this industry. And that's just the first handful of ranks. When I tell you that sky's the limit, think bigger, think faster. Whatever you could think of is possible. It goes all the way to 15,000 a month, 25, 50, 100, 250, 500, 1 million per month. When I tell you whatever you want to do is possible here, it's definitely possible. So at this point, you're probably thinking, okay, that sounds amazing, but how do I actually do it? There's no secret to success, but there is a system to success. Everything that we do is very, very systematic. So when you actually go through our affiliate launch guide here, you're going to learn how to actually find people who are interested, what to say exactly, presentations that are done for you. You'll get them connected to someone that's doing this full time and we'll answer their questions for you. Everything is pretty much done for you, and we have an entire system breaking it down. So your next steps from here are joining our affiliate chat. You can use this QR code here. You want to complete the few videos in the affiliate launch guide. That's going to get you completely set up for success as an affiliate. And then you're going to schedule a game plan call with your mentor, with whoever's doing this full time, and they'll sit down with you and tell you exactly step by step how you can hit your goals personally. With that being said, those are the benefits of becoming an affiliate, and that's how you actually do it.